We are so busy people.
I didn't look at the planning board.
Left. What do you do? Look at the planning board. You're the driver. Who's in the driving seat? You or me?
You.
Right, I'm trying to explain that we are very busy. We haven't got time for a roadside ramble today.
Okay.
So we're having a...
Hang on, I'm joining the M1. Can you just...
I'll talk.
Behind this really slow
No
thing.
vehicles.
Oh, right, I'm going to do that.
They do that.
And then I'm going to do that.
It's my lifesaver trick. I can't stop myself doing it, even though I've trusted you as a complete driver sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yes, so, yeah, I haven't got time for a roadside ramble. We've been far too busy on motorbikes. Uh-oh.
Motorbikes?
You can't say motorbike. You can say motorbike. Are we going to say motorbike today?
No.
Okay, didn't say it. What's this person doing here? Oh, that brings us on to a nice subject here.
Yeah, no, they were very nice actually, and they moved over so I could get out of the way of the lorry.
Okay, so it's your fault then, though.
It's no one's fault, Richard. You don't need to blame someone every time.
There's always blame.
Yeah, anyway.
Yes. Yeah, we haven't got time for a roadside ramble today. I think my glasses are off already. That's good. So we're doing it on the move.
That's fun.
While we're on the move, where are we going?
I don't know. We've established I don't know where we're going.
We're going to see our friends at MyFirst Insurance. Have you been there before?
I have been there before.
Okay, so we've been there before.
Yeah, I know.
Do you remember we talked about Thorpe Park when we drove past it?
Yeah,
Where's
I know.
Thorpe
I
Park,
know
Rebecca?
the end location. I could not tell you. I'm awful when it comes to locations.
We're in the Midlands and
Yeah.
we're heading towards London. Where do you
I
think
know
London
that.
is?
Well, I
live down bloody that way.
Yeah, I know. But
We're going south.
I wouldn't come this way
What, to go to Chertsey?
to go to London. It's thrown me off.
You would come this way to go to London.
Richard, I go to London every month. I've never gone this way.
What about London?
East.
That's fair enough.
I go on the M11.
But we're going West London.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Can we just agree to disagree that you are hopeless?
No, I agree.
Okay, okay, fair enough. Good. This is why we work so well together.
Yeah.
Both agree. Occasionally.
Okay.
We're going to see our friends at MyFirst Insurance, who we're in partners together, aren't we? We support. We love their insurance policies. They love us, hopefully.
I think so.
Hope so. And we promote the fact that young driver insurance is problematic sometimes.
And they do their best to help bring that to a better situation.
And this is what we're going to talk about today, because if you don't get it right, you haven't got a valid policy. And it's a strange thing, insurance, isn't it? Everyone wants it as cheap as possible. And it's like buying something you don't want to use. If I bought a new camera and I didn't want to use it, you go, why have you bought that camera?
Yeah.
Like, insurance is like that. You're buying something you don't want to use. So invariably, people buy the cheapest thing possible.
It comes down to everybody thinking they're the better driver than they are.
Yeah, so I won't need it.
Don't need it. Never happened to me.
Problem is, someone cuts out in front of you or someone steals your car. You could be the best driver in the world. What happens if someone steals your car?
Yeah.
Or someone
pulls
drives
out on
into
you.
it and
Yeah.
whatever, pulls out of you, or someone damages it or whatever. So you need it. So stop thinking like that and thinking about get a policy. Don't think about best case scenario, think of what could happen.
Yeah.
Now if you don't have the right policy, you haven't got the right policy. So this is where these people come in. And we'll be talking about more of that at a later date.
Yeah. It's enough insurance talk.
It is. One thing though, just a quick one. If you go for a link, you get a £50 discount.
Do indeed.
Policy.
Quote hard drive if you phone them.
Yeah. Or if you use the link, it's automatically. I just say Richard and Rebecca sent us.
Yeah. Just mention us in some way.
That's how it's done. Now then, what happened last time we were talking about our it was Facebook comments, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did that, and that's out there now. And we do that every 4 or 5 weeks, or until we got enough horrible hatred and vitriol.
It's not until we've got enough, because we could probably do it every
week. Yes, it's true.
We just cherry pick.
Why don't they love these? Why don't people love? Why don't you love us? Mind you, it's the noisy minority, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a minority.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't wish enough for dry. Anyway, so that's that. Now then, when we first started this podcast, we had all good intentions, didn't we? Of going, let's pick a subject. Let's talk about this and talk about it. And we thought it was a little bit
too like structured.
Dry and a bit dull. And would two people be talking just about this and that? Probably not.
No.
So then we swung the other way and just talked crap, which is I quite like to do anyway. And
I think we need to meet in the middle, don't we?
And we thought we might have a subject we'll talk about. We can talk about one of two things.
Okay, go on, give me an
Number one, how would we make the driving test fit for purpose for today's roads?
Okay.
Number two, our driving pet hates.
Okay.
What would you like to talk about?
I don't want to talk about the driving test. I don't know.
So the answer then is driving pet hates.
Yeah.
Right, you go first. What's driving pet hates? I know what mine is.
Well, seeing as we're on here, lane hogging.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
people that people that say that's the slow lane.
Oh, yes.
This is the fast lane,
Yes.
and I'm going fast.
Oh, it's just a joke. Yes, exactly. There's a driving lane and a series of overtaking lanes. It's kind of simple. It's so simple.
That's a lorry lane.
If you're going faster than the cars, basically you stay in your lane. If you're going faster than the cars in front and it's safe to do so under full observation, carry on your journey on the overtaking lane, and so forth. If you're not overtaking anyone, i.e. you're not gaining on anyone in a reasonable distance, come out of your overtaking lane, because guess what? You're not overtaking anymore.
Yeah.
And so on and so forth.
But lane 1 is just for lorries.
Oh, it's a nightmare. So it's so simple. And if everybody did that, wouldn't life be a wonderful place?
It would be.
Now, there is 4 lanes on this M1 here. So if someone's in the lane and they're getting a move on, and there's room to get round them, okay, it could be there, but it's the people doing 50 that then sit there in the middle. You know who you are. Who taught you that?
Yeah.
Well, the problem is, it's not taught.
It's not taught, exactly.
You don't need a motorway.
There you go, that's one thing would change. But then again, not everyone has access to motorways. Some people, the motorways are like hours away.
No, but I haven't got access to the Mount Everest, but I certainly read about learning to rock climb before I went and tackled it.
It's true.
Does that make sense? Is that a good analogy? It's a good analogy, actually. I'll buy some hiking boots and some things to be prepared for it, and have to do a little bit of research about what I'm going to do. Not just aimlessly. Oh, it's so annoying. Anyway, so that's the pet hate.
That's one.
I alluded to it earlier. My pet hate: slow driving. I absolutely. Now, slow doesn't mean a number. Fast doesn't mean a number.
No, it's relevant.
Every road's got a range of speeds. Let's assume it's 0 to 70 because that's what the speed limit is. But every road we're on, if you're going too fast, you're a hazard to the cars in front. If you're going too slow, you're a hazard to the cars behind. Think of it as flowing with the traffic.
Yeah.
So we're looking for like an envelope of appropriate speeds for the road at any one time, based on the distance you can see ahead, that you can stop it comfortably and allowing for reasonably foreseeable hazards that could develop, with the ceiling of a speed limit on top of it.
Imagine if everyone could just do that. We wouldn't need speed limits.
We would not need a speed limit on the road.
Imagine.
Metal board says 30. I'm going to do. Yes. So the fact we have speed limits on the road is because pond life can't work out what distance you can stop in, what's the reasonably foreseeable hazard. So we have a correct speed for a road that varies from 0 to 70 all the way up, depending on the weight of traffic, circumstances, environment, climate, and all the rest of it. It's not a fixed number. So therefore 70 is not fast if you're on an open road with nothing ahead.
I could be going faster than 70 on this road.
Yes.
Easy.
Because it wouldn't matter in this type of service. Now the thing is, why did they put a 70 speed limit in?
Because of people that
can't work it out, and because the problem is with stopping distances, it's exponential. Our brains can't work it unless you're trained. Your brain can't work at an exponential distance. So if you're following this van in front, for example, at 70, fair enough. If you're doing 90, that'd be far too close.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean just be a little bit back. It's an exponential distance.
Yeah, but am I right in saying that the road in Germany, what's it called, sorry? Autobahn has fewer incidents than the motorways.
That's what I said, to justify myself going 145k down the thing.
Is it true?
I don't know.
Okay, we need to look that
Lots
up.
of people told me it was not true.
Oh, okay.
But what do you mean by an incident? What do you mean by that? But it makes sense. So
Yes.
Germans treat their citizens with a bit more common sense. You have an appropriate speed based on that. So if the appropriate speed is 60, why is someone doing 40? What is their problem?
Yeah.
You are a hazard. You are holding up the flow of traffic. And what it
also
does,
then
it causes frustrated
exactly,
overtake. And how many times have you seen someone doing that? This is why I don't like seeing learners on roads they're not ready for yet.
Oh god, I got so much hate for that video, do you remember? Oh god.
What did you do?
We were on a national road, like a very clear 60 mile an hour it was,
Yep.
national. Learner in front,
Yeah.
maybe touching 35,
Oh, good
40.
God. No.
And I said,
No,
if
it's
they
wrong.
weren't ready to be on here, they shouldn't have been on here.
No,
Take them to a
absolutely.
40 road, then
Yeah.
take them to a 50 road.
Yes.
Don't plonk them on a national.
No.
No, I was the worst person
Well, that is utterly
alive.
ridiculous. It is. Thing is, if you're not going fast enough, it is utter selfishness.
Yeah, I know. We were going to overtake them,
Yeah.
but we didn't. But then we were getting overtaken and them at the same time.
Yeah.
People were double overtaken. That's how dangerous it was.
Yeah. Now, yes, you need to train. You can't just magically turn up a lesson to go. You're doing 60 miles an hour on the dual carriageway. But there is ways of building up the speed. Absolutely. Think where we live. There's roads you can go. You know there's no one going to be on it.
Yeah.
Think of the road from Great Bowden out to Hallerton and places like that. Where you know it's nice and wide and open, gain the confidence as well.
It was the road that had just come off the dual carriageway, so it's busy.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. It was unsafe, but everyone was like, well, how do you expect them to learn? In a more controlled environment, that's how I expect them to learn.
To learn with a driving instructor in a way.
Well, I wasn't driving instructor.
I mean, also as well.
Private car.
Oh, it's private car, typical. And they'll go back and say, oh, we've done dual carriageways.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
What have you done?
30
Gone
miles
35 miles an hour, shitting yourself. Well done. What have you learned from that? So, that's like, thanks school and mum and dad.
Yeah.
This is why, when I'm with my school and mum and dad, I want them out with me. Just to show the principles of what we're trying to do.
And also as well, that really helps when you've got parents going, why aren't they going to test yet?
Yeah.
Come sit in the back, tell me if you feel safe. And take these pedals away.
Yeah, in fact, I'm going to sit like this.
Exactly, yeah. Tell me.
Off we go. Seats in the new car.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 2 pair hates.
That's 2, okay.
Okay, people up your arse.
Yes. Tailgating.
Yeah. What do you think it's going to do? What do you think it's going to do? Oh, I've seen the overman ways. I'm going to go 100. And this is. Do you get with learners going? Let's come. This submission. Do you think that person's going to suddenly pull back? They're going to
keep going.
And all you're doing is, so in fact, the opposite. The way to deal with it, of course, is to brake earlier, more gentler.
Yeah.
A, it's more safe for you, and secondly, it pisses them off.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be saying pisses people, but it's as a byproduct, people like working out brains.
No, I get really annoyed because you're putting someone in danger.
How far is that white car behind us right now?
So close, and there's two empty lanes.
Other empty lanes. He decides to sit there.
Yeah.
Because he's such a good driver.
Such a good driver.
He can react so well.
He can defy the laws of physics.
And brains of reaction times.
Yeah.
Wow, he's like a praying mantis.
That is a very actually good pet hate. I do really get frustrated with people that do that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I turn around when I'm in that seat and just look through the rear view window to go, excuse me.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I guess my withering look of disapproval.
Exactly. That's what I do.
Which is much better than anger.
It is.
It's a sort of pet hate. It's people that comment on videos based on how they learned to drive 30 years ago plus bad habits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now this is based on the fact is I have driven for 30 years.
Yes.
I am still alive.
Therefore. It must be right. I've got one.
Okay.
People that cannot stay in their lane on a roundabout.
Yes.
That it bothers me so
When
much.
there's other traffic around,
and there's
obviously.
other traffic. Yeah. And they're cutting into your lane and cutting back out, and I just can't follow road markings. Yeah.
And just general lack of observation.
Yes.
Oh yes, talk about roundabouts. This is it. Third exit right, signal right, and the right indicator stays on coming off the third exit.
Oh yeah.
You're signalling right. Who were you signalling for, mate?
Yeah.
Were you signalling for yourself to remind yourself where you're going? No. Are you signalling from behind? Do people really give a toss where you're going? Yeah, so turning right off a roundabout.
Do you know what? It would be better if they just didn't signal at all.
Yes.
Just don't bother.
Just don't bother.
If you're not going to signal when you're leaving the roundabout, don't confuse everyone that you're continuing
really
out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let me have the options. It just shows you how you cannot depend on the signal. But they were signalling right, they were signalling left, whatever. Do you find motorway driving really boring?
I'm so bored. Yeah. If I'm doing it on my own, I really have to focus on not zoning out.
Yes.
Music, window down, sometimes blast some air.
Oh, that drive back from Liverpool I had on that. Flew back and landed.
God.
I literally had to stop at a service station and sleep for.
Yeah.
The thing is, it goes, if you're only there for 2 hours, it says only there for 2 hours, then they'll fine you. It's like £20 to park up.
Oh, blimey.
So,
but yeah, you've got all these signs going. If you're tired,
have a rest.
Have a rest.
I wanted the rest longer than 2 hours.
Yeah.
So yes, thanks motor, whatever you call yourself.
Not particularly a pet hate with driving, but I cannot. This car has this lane assist on it.
Ah, yes. Driver assisted aids. I've got strong opinions about driver assisted aids.
Now, some of them, okay. I'm not sure how I feel about this lane assist, to be honest.
No.
Like, look, if I go too close to that line, this steering wheel go, whoop, that wasn't me. That car just drove straight back into the middle.
Wow.
And if you do it too many times, it goes beep, 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 beep on the dash.
Can you actually fight it?
You can override it if you do it strong enough.
Right.
You can override it.
So if there's a person walked out in front of your deer, you have to do signal, go around the deer.
No, if I physically just went like that, it would go over the line.
Right.
But because when you're driving normally, you're just holding lightly.
Yeah.
So with that light touch, it constantly pushes you back into the centre away from each line.
Does it read potholes?
No, that's the thing.
Ah.
Yeah.
Does it read bicycles?
No.
If you need someone to go beep, 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 we've crossed over a line, my argument would be you shouldn't be driving, go and have some lessons.
Or maybe you're too tired.
It's just dumbing everyone down, isn't it? It's just dumbing everyone down.
It is.
Do you remember when Mr. Road Assist turned up for the conference?
Oh, no,
and basically, he basically came on going, in the future, we won't need driving instructors. It was kind of like his goal.
You're in the wrong audience here.
Yeah.
No, but there were so many issues with what he was saying as well. Wasn't there that one that was like the automatic braking or whatever?
Yes.
But it was like, but at the moment it can't detect this and it can't detect this and it can't detect. And we're like, okay, so
yeah, it doesn't detect police. Anything with
high vis and stuff.
High vis and police cars. I can't read it because it's a bit like a zebra and stripes. It's like motion.
So a cyclist in a high vis jacket.
Motion camouflage is one thing we've got to learn about on our bikes, by the way. And how to ride against it. Do you know what motion camouflage is?
Yeah, and I've got an idea because when I was having my lessons, they always told me to either change position or sit up on the bike.
Yeah.
And
And it's a bit like it's like you're right. It's like it's if you got how many brake lights have you got on that car?
3.
Yeah. So if you sit behind the car with a brake light on.
Yeah.
And the other thing I've started doing now is, even though I can slow down for most things quite happily, but I'm just easing off the throttle. Not even coming off the throttle, it's easing off the throttle because the engine
just
brake.
Just a little bit of back brake for the
light. A little bit of back brake for the effect of.
Especially if you're riding in a group as well.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've nearly gone into the back of someone because they realise they're braking.
If you come off the throttle on the bike, why doesn't it put the brake lights on? Because you want to slow you down. If you sure you could tie it in, but if you're coming off the throttle.
Yeah.
And it's slowing down, it's got a speedometer. Why can't you put the light on automatically?
Yeah, but why wouldn't it do that with a car as well?
Good point.
Because I think it's quite a drastic difference between brake. In the car, it's not so much, but in a bike.
Why isn't there different grades of brake light? Why is it all or nothing?
Yeah.
If I just slightly gentle the car in front, it just goes.
like dim, bright.
Or
Yeah.
start off pink.
And get to
Get
really deep shade of red.
Yes.
Yeah.
Onto something there.
Could be. Yeah, like the shade of it determines the danger of how quickly you stop.
So, emergency braking. It doesn't work for this. It doesn't work for that. What is the point?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, it's so quick. It's quicker than human reactions. So what about the person behind you then who hasn't got assisted braking? You're going to be rear-ended.
Yeah.
It's absolute crap, wasn't it?
But I really did feel sorry for him. I wanted to just go up and give him a hug and say, you know what, you tried.
Do you reckon someone sent him out and hung him out to dry? At least you threw him under the bus. Excuse the pun. Oh, God.
See?
Please drive in the centre of the road, retard, it says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I did was that, like, exactly what that car's doing there, just a little bit further to the left, it told me off. But it really freaks the students out as well. The thing is, if I turn it off, every time the car restarts, every single thing turns back on.
Just like, it's like we've been dumbed down, aren't we? We've been dumbed down. Education's dumbed down. Everything's dumbed down. Let's get rid of the difficult manoeuvres and replace it with pull up on the right-hand side of the road. Let's dumb it down. This is what annoys me.
Yeah.
Roadworks. Let's say, remember we went to the conference at Newark? It's like 40 miles an hour on a Sunday, 25 miles.
Of nothing.
And then it's still, average speed camera's 40 miles an hour.
Yes, yeah.
Why? Why can't they make it variable? Why can they not have this?
Yeah.
Why can they not have, rather than a bit of metal that's been around, why can't they have a sensible sign that is variable, worked on the fact that if there's a wheelbarrow on its own, but that's what you slowed everybody down for. Why can't we have variable?
Do you remember with that? You were driving and you got so annoyed. You pulled up at the next stop, said you've got to take over. I took over, come down the slip road, and went back to National.
Yeah. But that's what I find annoying.
Yeah, it was so bad.
When are we going out on the next bike meet? When's the next Wednesday meet?
Yeah, you need to come to the Triumph one in Hinkley.
Where's that?
Yeah, they're on Wednesdays, but I teach on Wednesdays at the moment, so...
Just to get myself over there.
The student that I teach on Wednesdays has their test in June.
Okay.
So then,
I'll wait till then.
Just in June.
It's quite a long way, Hinkley.
Yes, it is, yeah. And quite a different, variety of road types on the way there as well, actually. What else have we got going on in our life, apart from motorbikes?
It's quite weird having a roadside ramble on the move.
It is.
I'm sure I think about it. So normally I'm sort of sat like this, aren't I? I'm just looking at you contempt.
You can do. What is this?
What is it? What is that? It's a 3-wheeled motorbike.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's 2 wheels at the front in case you can't balance.
I thought that was a bloody mobility scooter. I was
Looks
about to
like
say, that is illegal.
That can't be allowed.
Surely that's not legal on here. Is it legal?
What is it?
Is that legal? What is it?
Having a motorbike with 2 wheels at the front. Are you that bad at riding?
No, I get it. That's fine, but
It's like a shopping trolley.
But it's going so slow. Surely it's not allowed on the motorway.
No.
Because motorbikes have to be over 125, don't they, to be on a motorway? Is that it?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's never really affected me much now, so it won't affect me now.
It's not going to affect you now. You're not going to go and buy one of them, are you?
No. Done the police?
Yeah.
Middle lane hockey?
I'm just going to cut them off.
Yeah. Why are they on the outside lane doing 70?
What's that?
Why are they on the outside lane doing 70?
Yeah, I don't understand why they just moved out from behind me. They're not.
No, they're not gaining on anything.
I'm getting further away from
Yeah, they're up. Please. Oh, they're coming now.
There you go.
Must be the reason for it.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, look.
Oh. You're gonna move over?
Go around it.
No, I just give them a chance. And then I say, no, oblivious. Okay, I'm going to carry on.
Yeah.
Because I've got to give them a chance, because otherwise they're there because they can never get in, move lane. They move lane with me.
No.
Let's see what they do.
It's like you've got a high-vis shadow.
No, they're going to move out.
I'm really pleased. Oh,
Oh no, no bike talk. Please, no more.
I think I'm obsessed, haven't we?
It's like a new toy though, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it? Well, you've had your toy for a year. It's still new.
I couldn't really go out there. You think I passed in August? I got like September, October, and then it went away. So this is my first summer of riding. Yeah.
We have to still do a lap of Rutland.
Yeah.
Doesn't take that long to get out there. We always end up at that cafe, don't we?
What cafe?
2 trees, or it's called, isn't it? 2 pines.
Two flags.
2 flags, yeah.
The police are undertaking now. That's interesting.
That's interesting. Perhaps they're setting the example.
Perhaps they're trying to prove a point.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say. Well, there, we tried being structured, Rebecca. We tried being structured with a topic of pet. I haven't got that many pet hates, actually. I thought I had a lot more than that.
We probably do. I just can't think of them. Oh, do I need to be in the other lane then? That says M25?
Yes, Rebecca.
Okay.
I forgot you got a funny way of a paperback.
To be fair, you didn't tell me we were going on the M25 until right now.
Okay.
You, Les?
Yeah.
Not paying that.
You're not.
No, you are.
You wouldn't need to pay your units. You've got a modern car.
Oh, is that a thing?
Well, a modern car, yes.
No, as in like I'm exempt.
Yes.
Why the police are still
Okay, you're going after you.
What have I done wrong?
Stay in this right lane. Stay in the right lane.
God's sake, they're making me paranoid.
What have you done
Am I
wrong?
taxed? Am I insured? Am I
So,
legal?
They might just be driving in the same direction as us. This is what the police depend on, people acting dodgy there.
I am acting dodgy. It's like going through an airport. I don't have a gun on me, but what if I do? You know?
Yeah.
Am I going towards Heathrow?
Those scanners you get, where you put your hand up like that and everything goes round you,
Yeah.
can they see your wedding tackle? What are they scanning for? What do they
What's the
see?
wedding tackle?
Your bits and pieces.
You Willie?
If you're man, yes.
No.
Can they see?
They're not going to see my vagina. There's nothing to see. As in, like, I have a vagina, but do you know what I mean? Like, there's no external... Just to clarify.
I have a vagina!
No, you know, like, a willy, you'll see, like, the external structure, like, hanging down. But a vagina, you're not going to see
I love the way,
anything.
it's so obvious you've got a 4-year-old child. You're Willy!
Willy!
Go on, say penis.
Ugh.
What's penis?
Penis.
Do you like penis?
No, actually, penis is fine. Do you know what I wouldn't say?
Yes.
That actually is disgusting.
Cock.
Yes. No.
I don't like that word.
Don't like that word at all. How did we get onto this anyway? Oh yeah, the
Airport scanners.
Oh yeah.
Do you like those airport scanners?
No, because they always beep up at me as if I'm suspicious, and then I have to be manhandled.
Have you got loads of metal work on you?
I don't think so.
You haven't? Okay, so I was saying maybe you're setting it off.
I don't think so.
I have to say it like that. Say a Miranda. It's like the word. It's like what's in Harry Potter? The word you mustn't mention. Voldemort. Voldemort. Okay, so what's setting it off then if it's not your winner?
I don't know.
No, I just don't like you hold your hands up. What are they seeing? They always slightly giggle when I see the person slightly trying not to catch me in the eye afterwards.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you're packing.
Packet?
Yeah.
Packet what? Oh, my packet.
No.
Huh?
No, maybe you're packing.
Oh,
No?
packing. Right. Firstly, maybe you're packet. I thought it was
Do all the ladies gasp?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is, isn't it?
Someone a bit of a knowing wink.
Or are they laughing at you?
I hope not.
Mini micro.
happening here? Anyway.
25 now?
Yes, you're on M25.
That's good.
Why are we going the outside lane 70? Why go so slowly?
Because I was assuming he was just going to pull into the left now, like just continue on without doing an extra manoeuvre. Because Richard, not everyone is in such a massive hurry all the time, actually. What did that take? 3 seconds him to move to the left, and it meant that I had to do one less hazard routine.
We're not there, man. Well, if we just continue your journey in the outside lane because you're going faster than cars in front of us.
I wasn't going past the car in front.
I've noticed that more. Yeah.
You're not? It's always been there. Like Austin Powers. Mole, mole, mole. Do you know that scene? Have you seen Austin Powers?
I've seen the first one.
Okay. It's like he's talking to someone, they have a mole on their face, and so he can't have a conversation without staring at it and going, mole, 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 mole. And then first he just stops me and
It's
goes,
terrible, that, isn't it?
mole, mole. Oh my god, you've got to see it. Come on, love.
Do you know what's the worst thing ever?
Me not going in the outside lane.
Yeah. No, they're slowed up for it. There you
Yeah.
go. Have we been in a situation where it's really inappropriate to laugh
Yeah.
and you can't stop laughing?
Yes. I can think of one exactly when I've been with you.
Oh. Yeah. When was that?
It's a really serious, like,
It was a
talk.
conference, wasn't it? It was the conference about
Yeah.
positivity, wasn't it?
No.
No?
No.
What's the talk then?
It was when bloody Love Day was at the front.
Oh.
No, not Love. Hold on. You know, I get these two confused. Who's the head of DVSA?
Love Day Rider.
Love Day Rider.
That's your name, isn't it?
Love Day Rider.
Love Day Rider.
My goodness. She was doing the whole talk at the front.
Yes.
Very serious
Yes,
talk.
about serious stuff.
And you said something utterly stupid.
Does lean over and whisper something in your ear?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was now.
Doesn't matter, does it? Set you
Doesn't
off.
matter. It really, yeah. I had to walk out.
I think she was
Had to
talking.
walk
I think
out.
she's talking about road fatalities at the time as well. Then she pissed herself laughing.
No, I had to leave the room. Oh dear.
I always. Well, I used to be a cub leader, scout leader,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
when the kids were young. 2 minutes silence used to set me off as well.
Oh no.
That's terrible. And it's actually terrible. Yes,
You're bad with any silence.
I can't do silence.
You can't do it. You can't do it.
You know, wedged in between.
Sandwiched, I know. Let me out of it.
Yeah, get out.
Why was that lorry getting so far?
Because he's a twat. Yeah, any silence, I'll start laughing.
And do you remember the last silence we were bad at?
Last silence?
Yeah.
What?
The room was silent and there was what we thought was a medical emergency.
Oh yes! We had to leave. We had to
I
leave.
had to leave. I had to leave.
I'm laughing at someone dying. He's not, he's just snoring. Oh, that was awful.
It was the panic as well because we were like, do we leave? Because what's the etiquette of leaving when someone's having a heart attack? Can you do that? Can we go?
So, yeah. Do you put a curtain up and just carry on? I mean, what do you do? And they tell you, yes, if someone's a heart attack, they tell you what to do, CPR. They don't tell you what to do if you're a bystander.
Yeah, what do you do?
What's the protocol?
What's the protocol?
Do you look like an extra as an EastEnder? Go overact, and then do you walk away? Do you just carry on?
And what about when you find out your mistress fast asleep? in the middle of the conference. He was snoring so hard.
Get the paramedics. Milton Keynes.
They called the paramedic for a fucking guy snoring. Oh, that was. Oh, don't copy me. But I will never forget that.
It's kind of funny in retrospect. It wasn't funny at the time.
I mean, it was.
It was actually. It wasn't. No, it shouldn't have been. That's just, I find. I think it's. I know things are inappropriate, but my reaction to duress is to laugh at it.
Yeah.
My emotion to like any sort of stress is to laugh.
No, it's the same for me. Like when
at school,
that sound bath situation.
Do you think something's no sound bath? Yes.
You'd never be.
I would
able to
like
do a
it.
sound bath.
Of course I would.
I
would.
When that person walked around with their, what is it called?
Gong.
The gong thing, and they start going in your ear, you're telling me you would lay there in utter silence?
Contemplation.
Yeah. Something like that.
It's like charity muggers. I'm terrible.
Charity muggers?
You know the chuggers, the ones that come with all the high vis on,
oh, yeah.
balls and go,
blue vest,
yes. Yeah. On a scale of, do you think, are you concerned about starving children? It's a loaded question.
Yeah.
So I tend to go,
no. You deal with it. Yeah.
And everyone says to me, do you find putting, after crisis, the starving children in the Far East, or something like that, or slavery, or anything like that, do you find that funny? That sets me off every time.
You're so inappropriate.
It could be anything. Teachers used to do that at school.
What?
Do you find, because when I was at school, the big thing was the Ethiopia famine.
Oh, okay.
84, then had Band-Aid, didn't they, off the back of that?
Yeah. Oh, hang on, what's going on here?
Not a lot by the look of things.
Oh.
So, when I was at school, in 84, I was doing home economics.
What's that?
Cooking.
Oh, okay.
Not as GCSE, just you have to do it.
Okay, why is it called home economics?
Because it's like how to run a home.
Oh.
And cooking's part of it.
Why don't they do that anymore?
Because it's everyone needs to go to university and work.
Oh.
Work.
I never done that.
Work.
Yeah.
So I used to do that, and then you do home economics, and then you used to have during the year it will turn into metalwork or woodwork.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used to do metalwork and woodwork at school.
that's fun.
Make stuff. I think if I'm giving oxyacetylene torches to 12-year-olds, they've worked out it was a really bad idea. Because I got into real trouble at school all the time. My thing, my pet love, Bunsen burners in science.
Yes.
I used to pick up a 10p piece with a coin, put it on a roaring flame, and then when the year 2s were coming out, or year 7s have been called now, I used to throw the coin out the window on the pavement just for it and walk by and see if they'd pick up the coin.
That's evil. That's evil. You should have been assessed.
Well, maybe. I got into great trouble, and this is the thing with our school. They used to have big plastic vats of different things used commonly in experiment, like hydrochloric acid just sat in a container next to some bleach, some high alkaline thing.
Yeah.
Chlorine. I thought it was great hilarity to swap the notices over which one was what. So when the experiment went on, expecting an acid to go to something, but it literally caused the it set the alarms off. And it was like, I was really bad. I was really bad at school.
An awful child.
Yeah.
Well, the other day you told me how to go through reviewed comments.
Yeah.
I wish I never asked.
Yeah, probably. When I told you how to do it, I didn't think, oh shit, what have I just gone done?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I was going to have a panic attack afterwards.
Oh no. Oh, it hasn't set you back, has it?
No, I'm alright now. I just never looked back at it again. One though.
You do take that crap personally, don't you?
I do take it really personally. I had about 6 reviewed comments on the high-vis one.
Oh yeah.
Hatred. Pure hatred.
Why?
How awful we should be struck off for doing such a ridiculous and unprofessional thing that put a lot of stress on students.
That said April Fools at the end of it.
Potentially causing them to fail their driving test.
That said April Fools at the end of it.
Yeah.
That said April Fools.
Yeah.
That said hashtag April Fool.
Yeah.
Perhaps people should take responsibility for their own research.
Yeah.
For their own actions. Yeah, well.
Yeah, I won't be doing that again.
Really?
Yeah.
You really that persuaded by people?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't you use my little phrase I use in such circumstances?
What's that?
Fuck 'em. Who are they to tell you what to do? They're telling you how to change your ways. Are they better than you?
No,
you
it's
listen
not
to
about
them?
that. It's telling me. I mean, say someone said to me like, "Shit, I'm ugly," or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna think I'm shit, I'm ugly.
Why? Did you wake up today going, I'm shit and ugly? No. So why is someone telling you that? Saying, oh yeah, I'm shit and ugly. If you're shit and ugly, you look in the mirror every day and go, shit, I'm shit and ugly.
I know, but that's the thing, isn't it? I do.
Yeah, I look in the mirror and say, look, I'm bald. It's not a surprise to me, or it doesn't change how I feel. Someone says, you're bald. I know I'm bald.
No,
I know I'm
but
bald.
when,
I know I'm bald. I'm a bald person. I know I'm bald.
You know.
Of course it's an insecurity. But
I don't
why does
think
it
I'm
need to be?
pretty.
Why does it need to be an insecurity? You got what you got.
Yeah.
You got one eyebrow higher than the other.
I very much do.
It makes you you.
That actually really doesn't bother me because, like that, I know was like that's funny. I know I've got one eyebrow higher than the other, but I don't know what it is in particular that bothers me.
You got better.
I have got a lot better. I'd cry first of all if I got anything.
Well, we need to work on you, don't we?
No, I don't cry anymore.
Okay, well, we still need to work on you. That's affecting you. If someone says you're unprofessional, oh no, I'm unprofessional.
Oh no, that didn't bother
Okay.
me. I argued back.
Good. So why did it affect you then?
No, it didn't. That didn't affect me. That didn't affect me. I can't remember what the comments were that I was reading that were affecting me. I think it's when someone questions like my integrity because I'm such a nice person and I know I'm a nice person. But when people try and say that I'm not a nice person,
Yes.
like I was rude or something like this, that upsets me because I'd never be.
Who are they? Who are these people? Who are they to tell you what you are?
Yeah, but it's
What
more
gives them
like.
authority? What's their qualifications in telling someone that they're awful?
But it's more worry in that.
Subjective,
like,
isn't it?
What if I am like? Do you know what I mean? What if I am a bad person?
Do you like tapioca?
So,
Rice pudding, cold rice pudding. Do you like cold rice pudding?
Yeah.
You do. So if someone said to you, you hate cold rice pudding, you change your ways and go, yeah, well, yeah, I hate cold rice pudding.
no, I wouldn't because I know how I feel. But if someone said to me, eating cold rice pudding is disgusting and you should think otherwise, I probably would think one way.
But why? You didn't wake up thinking that.
No, but
So what did you do? What did you do to formulate and change your opinion? Someone said something without any authority, without any.
it doesn't change my opinion. It makes me think about it.
Right.
Yeah. So
Well, how did you come up to the conclusion you like cold rice pudding? But it's taken ages to work out you like cold rice pudding for experience and trialling it and not trialling it and things like that. But then, in a split second, you're
that's
doubting it
facts.
by that. That's crazy.
what if I am a shit instructor? You know, that's the thing.
Well, you know you're not a shit instructor. Because why? You got a green freaking badge.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever passed with you?
Yeah, no, but, you know, it's just not nice, is it?
Have you passed people? passed on your information in an informative and enjoyable manner that someone then wants to carry with driving, got to test and
Yes.
carry on. You have. You're shit. Do I have to start singing Christina Aguilera Beautiful to you?
I'm not a fan of that song.
It's Richard and Rebecca's roadside ramblings, chatting about their week and all the driving happenings from roundabouts to mirrors. They've got the know-how, a drive school of motoring. Let's go right now.